Why do you hate me, Logan?
Logan, what? How do you hate this? How can you hate this man?
He looks at me like this.
He looks at you like he's Daredevil, dog.
He's like this. He's like this. Every time you look at me, you're like this. And he's really just unsure of me. I'm like, fuck you. You know that? I got the worst chair in here. A squirrel and a can are the same when there's a BB gun in my hand. I got nothing, dog. Don't replay that, by the way.
It's playing
Seconds
currently.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Well, my notes here for a sec. Oh, I'm on.
All right. Hold on, I gotta take this out real quick. I'm hearing Zach from 2 minutes ago.
I'm a legend, though.
He is a legend. Welcome back to another episode of Album Book Club. Today we're going to be reviewing Loss of Life by MGMT. This is Zach's pick. We got a guest host today.
Hello.
Beautiful man.
If you didn't see him already.
Very beautiful man.
This is the 5th studio album from MGMT, a band that should need no introduction. They're from Middletown, Connecticut. Came out the 23rd of February, so it's pretty recent.
Came out a couple weeks ago.
23rd
of February.
Yeah. 23rd of February.
23rd of February.
February. There's the other
Jeez.
couch.
I thought it was March.
Mud.
So yeah, I guess we'll just go ahead and get into our top 3 for this album. My top 3 was Bubblegum Dog, Mother Nature, and Loss of Life.
My top 3 were I Wish I Was Joking, Bubblegum Dog, and Loss of Life.
My top 3 were Nothing Changes, Mother Nature, and Dancing in Babylon.
My top 3 were Loss of Life, Nothing to Declare, and Frady's Song.
My top 3 were Loss of Life, Brady's Song, and Nothing Changes.
Brady's Song almost made mine.
Bubblegum Dog almost made mine. I really
Mhm.
wanted that to be in my top 3, but I was like, you know what? I got to be organic about it. Just gotta rate all the other songs first.
I think Brady's Song was in my top 3, and then I got to Loss of Life and took it out.
Yeah.
So it's definitely the number 4, if that was everything. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get into our bottom song. My bottom song was Nothing to Declare.
My bottom song is Nothing Changes.
My bottom song is Nothing to Declare.
My bottom song is Loss of Life Part 2.
My bottom song is Bubblegum Dog.
Oh,
Whoa,
shit.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, shit.
We're gonna get into some fights later.
All right, we got a little while before we make it to there. So we're going to start off with Loss of Life Part 2. We do the numbers first now. Getting ahead of myself. I gave it a 6 out of 10.
6.5 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
7.5 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
Oh, you want to go?
Yeah, 7 out of 10. Pretty short song. Nice opening. Might be an indicator that the song is album is backwards. Feels like the outro for the Loss of Life Part 1. So I don't know if this is supposed to be played backwards or just a loop. It's a pretty cool idea, but there's just other stuff here that I think is a lot better.
Yeah, I think it's a really interesting tone for the album. Just overall with the use of the old style audio clip, and the way that it was cut up was really cool. At least in my opinion, the effects they used and everything, how it was kind of wavering in and out of certain effects. I think overall, I mean, it's just the only reason this was my bottom song, I know it's kind of a cop-out answer, but it just struck me as a 7.5. But the rest of this album, I mean, even for this to be my bottom song, just shows I think the rest of this album's amazing. And this is just, I was put back by this. I was really surprised.
The vibes start strong.
Yeah, I really like kind of the ethereal vibe that gets really set up in the song. And I actually did loop the album when I listened to it to try and get the Loss of Life right into Loss of Life Part 2. And it Sounds good. It actually earned itself another half point for me because originally I just had it as a flat 6. You know, it's an intro. It serves its purpose well, and it's good, so it earns a 6.
Yeah, I tried to do a similar thing. I didn't loop it, but
Mhm.
I listened to the whole thing backwards, and I got pretty close to finishing that today. But I think there's some kind of story to this album that I meant to look up today, but got busy. But it definitely, this whole album to me feels cinematic, and this is a pretty good jumping off point for that, and possibly an ending point if you are supposed to listen to it backwards.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh
sorry.
yeah. I was just gonna compliment like the cinematic stuff that goes on in this
Mhm.
album. Like it starts here and it's carried throughout the whole thing. I don't think there's a point in here where I didn't get that kind of like this is part of a grander thing vibe.
Mhm.
Yeah, there were a couple songs on here where I was like, the song needs to be in a movie. You know, like it just like, I feel like it already was. But in the past, like MGMT's music has been used a lot in television and film, so it's possible that they were probably like I don't know catering to that. But nonetheless, I still really enjoyed all of the music, including this song.
Yeah, this was just kind of a vibe. There's not really other way to put it. It was too short to give it anything higher, although I did like it a lot and could listen to it on its own. But 7 out of 10.
I actually thought it was a little long for an intro.
That's why I
You
think
know,
it's an
little
outro.
2
bit.
minutes. You know, but you know, it being said that it's kind of an outro, I could see that. You know, that's easier to
Mhm.
swallow for 2 minutes.
Nothing. I'll say it off mic.
All right. With that, we get into Mother Nature, which kind of the first song on this album, kind of not. But I gave it an 8 out of 10.
7.5 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
8.2 out of 10.
I'm no longer muted. I gave it an 8 out of 10.
Zach?
To me, this song's a fucking bop, man. Like the lyrics are phenomenal. I gave it like fairy tale vibes. Like things are too good to be true.
Mm-hmm.
Like
See that?
you know everything's like Mother Nature. You know, it just felt like I was in a different world. The vibe starts strong with this album, man. Hell yeah.
That ethereal sound really gets carried throughout this entire song, and it's really exemplified in this one too. I feel like they just took that from the intro, like that whole vibe, that whole feeling, and just made it bigger and more in your face, and it works great here.
Yeah, so this was the first song that I kind of picked up on it, but it carries throughout the album. This album just seems to have a really big Magical Mystery Tour influence. There's a lot of songs on this album to like when they started playing, I was like, this is a fucking Beatles song.
You know what? I was listening to this album and I kept thinking to myself, I'm like, I've heard something extremely similar about a lot of this, but I couldn't put my finger on it, and I think that's it. I think
See,
that's what I was thinking of.
I don't think it's just Beatles though, because I think it's just like a lot of 70s stuff. There was some like
Yeah.
Zeppelin style licks,
I heard some like Jethro Tull type stuff in
Mhm.
there.
and there was like some Bowie even. It just covered everything.
Yeah.
There's definitely an influenced album.
Yeah, some really great inspiration was drawn and put into this.
Yeah, and I don't know how to explain it, but this song sounded like one of the opening scenes or one of the closing scenes to a movie. Like,
Yeah.
I could see it
Yeah.
being both, and that's kind of what tipped me off to the album being able to work forwards and backwards. And then a YouTube comment kind of confirming that for me.
Yeah, so actually when I was reviewing the song, I even wrote down like there's this sort of like melancholy sense of hope in the song. Which it kind of works both ways, going as like an intro or an outro, depending on like how you want to look at it or how you want to, I guess, set up the story. But no, I think I want to try and listen to this album backwards now, just
Mhm.
because I didn't realize that at first, but I think that would be like a cool little experiment to run, like listen to it forwards once and then right after listen to it backwards.
It's short enough. You can do that.
True, it's only like 45 minutes.
Yeah, you're right. It is not an hour and a half long.
It is if you listen to it front and back.
Yeah, no thanks. But this is definitely just a modern take on the Beatles. Was what this song was. I liked it. It fucked. I like the Beatles.
Yep. Getting into the next song, Dancing in Babylon, I gave a 6.75. I am sorry, Stephen. I have reasons.
I gave it a 7.
Dude, I like this one a lot. I gave it a 9 out of 10.
I gave a song an 8.7 out of 10.
Give this one a 7.5 out of 10.
Surprised you went that high with it. Yep. My fun fact, Christine and the Queens features on this song. She's a French singer. This is the first feature on an MGMT album. I think she nails it, dude. Like, this is a duet, soft and slow. It's uplifting, life affirming, continues the fairy tale vibes I brought up in the first one, Mother Nature. And I just really liked it. Hell yeah.
It continues the vibe really well. I just didn't get what I was expecting out of this. I hear that song title and I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be a really like energetic, upbeat type thing. And you get kind of something that clashes with that, you get this nice, slow kind of ethereal jaunt and it's good. I really liked it. I just didn't like it as much as the last song.
This song sounded very 80s.
It really did.
The
100%.
synths,
100%.
Yep.
like just everything. The drums were even like 80s synth drums. I really kind of just enjoyed the production on this album as a whole. It was just done really well. There was a little effect that they had in the beginning of a song. It was like the shaker that they had was like facing left to right,
Mhm.
and I thought that was really cool. I always liked that stuff. But there were like a lot of cool shifts in this song. I really like the duet vocals that they had going on there. With the feature, what'd you say her name was? The French singer?
Christine and the Queens.
Yes. Wonderful. But there was that switch at the 3.5 minute mark, I believe it was. And it was just a fun, interesting change to the song.
Just like pulling out the time card just made me giggle.
Well, no, it's like, well, if somebody wants to go and listen to the album, like they want to know like the part of the song that I'm talking about, it's like that's where it is. Go listen to it,
Yeah.
I feel like that's only logical. I'm citing my sources.
Just made me fucking laugh. No. And the end of this song goes on for way too long. And that is my biggest gripe.
That's
I
why
was
it's
gonna
not
say
a
that's my
band.
biggest gripe.
I love this song. That's why it's not a 10 out of 10.
It's like 45 seconds of the exact same shit.
Dude, it's a psychedelic band. They're gonna do this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not like psychedelic fun. It was like banging on trash cans.
What else do you what do you do when you're on psychedelics?
Stare at my wall.
Bang the trash can.
Exactly.
I don't hit them.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, I thought this song was kind of fine up until the switch up towards the end, and then it just kept going. But that switch up is really good. But like, for me, this song really didn't do that much other than that part.
Fair.
And then we move on to People in the Streets, which I gave a 7 out of 10.
I gave it an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
8.8 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
Okay, good. I thought I was gonna get beat up here.
Once again, the vibes, they continue strong here. There's some cool synth sounds and some chants at the end. The song, I think it's about like FOMO, like fear of missing out. Like looking around at people, what they have, what they don't have, comparing your life to theirs. And I think we can all relate to that a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. And a thing I really like, this is one of the songs where I felt that vocal track, especially when it was stripped away, it sounds so familiar. Yet I know I hadn't heard it before, and it brought like an odd sense of familiarity to something where you feel like you're missing out on so many things, but all those things are around you. You could be doing those things. It's a weird sense of familiarity that it brings, and it's really beautiful.
Yeah, I was really enjoying some of the things they did musically with this song. Like the syncopated hi-hats, like towards the beginning. I think created like a really nice bounce at the beginning of the song. The bass line was really like groovy and it's catchy. It just kind of kept you locked into the song. Other than that, I just think that it was just really well done. Just really enjoyed the song. The like little synth run they had in the last minute was really great.
Fire.
But yeah, I think this was a great song to introduce the next song, which I thought was even better. So
I also had notes about the synth run at the end, but I had to specify the synths was the part I liked and not the chanting. The chanting at the end of the song was a little weird, and I think went on probably too long. But
It felt so
other
long.
than that, this is another song where it was kind of just it was good. I don't have much else to say, but the synths definitely brought it up a half point or so.
Yeah. This was the song I equated to being a Bowie style song, but it might also just have been a reach in my mind because People on the Streets is a line in Under Pressure with Bowie and Queen. But no, it just got way too out there. Like it was like they did not have someone to pull them back in and tie them back in as a band normally would. So it just felt like, oh god, my audio sounds like garbage right now. Give me a second. There we go. I was trying to get the mids, highs, bass, max. Yeah, it just went too far out for me to like enjoy the whole song. It just goes. It's a good song though.
Yeah. Next up is Bubblegum Dog, which I gave 8.5 to.
9 out of 10.
8.5.
8.75.
6.5.
Damn,
Fuck
Logan.
you.
What the fuck, Logan?
I feel like he has to defend himself here.
I don't know. It just it lost me. I couldn't get into this one. I had to listen to it like 3 times
Damn.
to make sure that I was listening to what I thought I was listening to. I don't know. It was one that definitely just kind of came and went when I was going through, and I just couldn't get with it at all. It was also very annoying to me.
Yeah, this song to me felt like another song off the Magical Mystery Tour. Like that, I got a little bit of
100%.
that Jethro
Mhm.
Tull influence there as well. I think the lyrics and the vocal effects were very reminiscent of that. There was a little guitar solo there that I thought lacked a little bit of a feel. To be honest with you,
it was a
but
little empty,
yeah.
but I still thought it sounded great. Like actual like technicality wise, I think it was good, but it kind of lacked some of the like soul an artist kind of put behind it.
Question.
Mm.
I have a certain attribute I want to attach to this song. I'm asking if I can add this to the lore. All right. Fire emoji. This is my fire emoji.
I
of the
agree.
album.
I agree.
Okay.
It's like thumbs up emoji.
Zach,
So-
you're not regularly here. You can't agree to shit.
Hold on. Wait. Let me explain this, right? So fire emoji is like, it's not a thumbs up because thumbs up is like kind of mid.
It's
But
a
it's
banger that you
also
can't
not like
explain.
it's not like the best song on the album, but it's like a really good honorable mention.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. Like, I don't know what this song is about. Like, the fact that you brought up
But it all dog with the
magical,
bottle.
magical mystery bus tour, whatever the fuck. Like, I'm the walrus. I have no idea what the fuck that shit's about.
That's your school bus.
But it fucks. It fucks, dude. Like, this song, like, the lyrics, they must have been smoking some shit that night. But, like,
Oh yeah.
the guitar work, I actually thought was pretty solid. And then I think the hook kind of carries the song through. It's catchy.
Fire emoji.
Fire emoji, I mean, works.
Fair enough. Yeah, this was definitely a standout for me on this album. I think it's Logan. Quit looking at me. This is probably a song with like a really deep meaning covered up with goofy lyrics about dogs.
But a dog.
Bubblegum dogs.
But
Like, I don't know what
Bubblegum Dog is so awesome.
no, it's great.
It's my
I just-
first note about this song.
I was gonna say,
the
I don't
title
know-
is awesome.
I don't know what it's about. It probably has some meaning, but it goes hard.
Maybe
And
his
there's like a
dog died
break
then.
in the middle that
Mhm.
goes crazy.
Like the piano and the guitar near
Yep,
there.
that's it.
Oh my god.
I didn't write down
Yeah,
instruments
that-
this
yeah.
time, and I was stupid
Mhm.
for that. But
See, now everyone else is gonna start citing their sources. Bitch.
Mid-ass song.
You're a mid-ass person.
I know.
Damn. I'm sorry. Logan fucking hates me though, dude. I'm telling you.
Don't hate this guy that much.
keep the camera
love
on
him.
Zach. He's gonna say some shit that I need for the real.
Wait a second. Zach, do you eat mud?
What?
Big
not one
fan
of us.
alert, bro.
He's not one of us.
He ain't one of us.
Like dirt?
No. Mud. It's not dirt. It's wet dirt.
Huh.
He's a fake ass fan. Move on to the next song.
Yep.
Let him
Let's go.
process it.
Logan hates me.
All right. Next up, Nothing to Declare. I gave this song a 6.5 out of 10.
I give this song an 8.5 out of 10.
Oh, damn.
7 out of 10.
9 out of 10, motherfucker.
7 out of 10. I'll go first.
You know, it's really funny because I have the same note except I wrote it different. As our friend, our new friend would say, we get his name because he wants a shout out. As Winge 2 would say,
Hell yeah.
this one good.
Here's my thing with the double thumbs up emoji. The reason I like this song so much is because it feels like a background track song to me. It
Man.
feels like this could kind of go behind anything that
Hold
you're
the fuck
doing,
on.
and it's going to be a good time. You know, this is something that I would put on a playlist, and I would let it play in the background. I would never skip it. I just let it play out every single time. And I really fucked with the song, and that's why I gave it an 8.5.
I gave it a 7 out of 10. I thought it was the most boring song here. I think every song here does something a little bit different and tries and uses influence and shit. I just think there's something missing. Some instrument missing, something that it just doesn't stand out.
Okay, y'all motherfuckers are missing the point. This is a Paul Simon song.
I fucking love this Paul Simon.
I love Paul Simon. That's why this song ranked so high for me. Listen to it, or actually, rather, watch Good Will Hunting. Listen to the song again. It sounds like it seems like it would fit perfectly at the end when he's driving off on the highway to go see his lady.
I can't watch that song. It makes me sad. I mean, fuck. I can't watch that movie. It makes me sad.
It's a good ass movie though. But dude, it's like the perfect song for like the melancholy drive out into the distance. Like you're
It is a
leaving all
melancholy song,
You're
though. I'll give
leaving
you
it
that.
all behind, and you're just driving. Like that's what this song feels like. It feels like it's in a movie.
It needs
I
to
think
be
there's
in the
another
background or
song
something,
on this
right?
album that's more of a
I
melancholy
was gonna
drive.
say I definitely have other songs that I think would fit that better, but
I
also
don't
I think
know.
this whole album kind of fits that.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
This is definitely a put it on while you work album, I think. Like, you don't need to pay attention to it. You can. You don't have to. It's just there, and it's going to sound good.
I don't know if I'd work to that, but
Yeah, bro.
I
That's
might
kinda
lay
sad.
on the ground and cry to that.
maybe
but
at my, I was gonna say maybe at my old job.
In all fairness, I work to, like, everything. So,
Definitely
This band puts on the Cheetah Girls soundtrack. I don't know. I'm fucking stupid.
the Cheetah Girls? That was
Cheetah
a
Girls
deep
soundtrack.
fucking
That was a
cut.
deep cut, man.
Wow.
I don't know. Shambles. Shambles over here, dog. I'm telling you.
Anyway, Nothing Changes. I gave a 7.5 out of 10.
6.5 out of 10.
Bro, this is my favorite song on the album. 9.5 out of 10.
8.65 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
I was waiting for the 3 decimal points.
Fuck you.
8.001 out of 10.
I'm just kidding. I rescind my fuck you, actually. Sorry.
For me, this song had the same problem Logan had last song. Didn't stick out to me in any sort of way. I thought the dissonance stuff kind of at the end and
Yeah, I
throughout
like
was
that.
really cool. But still, for me, this one was the one that kind of blended in. I guess I was getting hit with a little bit of the fatigue.
No, this song, I said, it was like, it is so sad. I feel like whoever was singing or like wrote this, the two guys, get them both a dart and a fucking red label. They need it right now.
I need it, Steven. Someone hit me.
Marlboro Red 100 quality, butane Bic lighter, and just
A beer.
a beer. It could even be a Miller High Life if you're feeling disrespectful toward yourself.
I disrespect myself every night.
Whoever wrote the song was going through
But
it.
they were going through it.
This song's bittersweet.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Most
It's
definitely.
so bittersweet. Like, that's why I like it. Maybe that's my personality. I don't know.
This was the song that I had to look up. Is there a story to this album?
There definitely was a story to this song, I can
And-
tell you that.
Mhm.
I know fucking Wikipedia said the story of this album was like growing up and looking back on everything you did. And I mean, I could see it. I definitely need to listen or two more of this to feel that.
Yeah.
Mainly because I don't listen to lyrics the first time, but
Feels like you're learning from your past mistakes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and this song
Mhm.
kind of really like attaches to that and hangs on to it because a lot of people feel
Mhm.
that way when they're older in life and they look back. It's like, damn, nothing fucking changes. You know, I'm still dealing with the same problems. I'm still dealing with the same type of people. I'm still dealing with the same bullshit. You know, it's a really common occurrence. So I find that to be like a really relatable theme, and it really fits in with the theming of the album.
Damn, he really doesn't want to come next week. It's like being around the same people,
Same people.
doing the same shit.
same
This
jobs.
guy's like, I really want next week off.
Thinking about it.
Yeah. This was definitely just a good song. I'm also pretty sure they sampled Pokemon near like the end. It sounded like the
What's wrong with Pokemon?
No, I thought it was cool. I thought it was just sick as hell. I can't remember which music it is, if it's like when you fight a trainer or fight a boss.
Sometimes life be like that,
It's
dude.
towards the end of the song.
Fighting a trainer.
I'm gonna
on
have
the
to
block.
weird
re-listen to this
synth
song.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It's a gym battle, dude. Like,
You at least
Sometimes life
hear-
is a gym battle.
I mean, think about it. You're in grade school, right? You have the gym battle, dude. Then you did the middle school gym battle, high school gym battle, college gym battle, the real world, many gym battles.
All I can imagine is some motherfucker like a Master Oogway or something, like telling Poe, he's like, it's like, oh, life sometimes is like a gym battle.
Sounded like Uncle Iroh from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Real. That's a great compliment. Thank you.
Mhm.
Zuko.
I think they just took the one clip and used
Sometimes life is like a Pokemon gym battle.
What is happening?
I was afraid you were
Yeah, I was
lost.
doing something. I
You
missed
lost your
whatever the
way.
hell.
Yeah, I just locked back in. What happened?
Life is a Pokemon gym battle.
Yeah.
100%.
Why were we talking about fucking, was it the last Airbender? I don't even know. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, we had
for
Uncle
names.
Iroh over here.
Steven is Uncle Iroh confirmed.
Who's Zuko?
Definitely me.
Damn, I'm gonna have to edit the scar on it in Zach's face.
Dude, Zuko, low-key, phenomenal character.
Really good
No,
art.
that's real.
That's, like, without question. Iroh is my dad. Steven, you're my father.
Yeah, I really loved the
That had so much lore.
M. Night Shyamalan version of that.
Man, fuck that movie.
You don't like Ung?
I've never seen it.
The last Airbender? Ung?
So we should watch in VR.
No.
Oh,
Let's do it. Fuck it.
dude, the
Let's do it.
Shyamalan
Yeah.
Airbender? Never mind. He has a movie called Young. I thought you said, or Old.
Oh.
Fuck. It's old. I'm old. Shit, dude. I'm so,
Man's having a midlife crisis on our society.
Zach, it'll be okay.
this is the album, dude.
It's gonna make the Monday real.
However,
Oh, yeah.
Shyamalan's Airbender movie is dog shit.
It's trash, dude. It's
I would
fucking
rather
ass.
watch that Avatar over the Blue Cat People all day, though.
Blue Cat
Yeah.
People.
Yeah, the James Cameron Avatar. That's
Way of
fucking
Water
terrible.
Avatar.
Oh, okay. I haven't even seen the second one.
Neither have I. I watched the first one and decided it was dog shit and never watched the other one.
Man, y'all see that new show though? The new Avatar show.
Oh, the live action.
Is it good?
I heard it was alright.
Say John told us.
Dude,
check
it has to be
out.
better than Shyamalan shit. There's no way it isn't better. It would be monumentally difficult to make something worse than Shyamalan's Airbender movie. Like, you would have to be trying to do that.
Should probably go to the next song.
I
We're
apologize.
yapping now.
I apologize.
We're a
I'm shambles.
Yapcast.
All right, we need to pad out time a little bit.
Oh yeah, we're flying.
Yeah.
We're efficient today, boys.
But yeah, next up is Frady's song. I gave this song an 8 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
8.5 out of 10.
8.9 out of 10.
8.5 out of 10.
Damn.
I don't like wind chimes.
I like the wind chimes.
I
Makes
just
it feel
don't
like a-
fucks with wind chimes.
It makes it feel like a lullaby.
I don't like the sound of wind chimes in general.
Hold on.
Before I do this, that's kind of why the song lost a point for me. I just don't particularly like wind chimes.
I actually did say that too. I've said I felt this song felt like a love song / lullaby.
It feels like you're.
It does feel like a lullaby.
It feels like you're saying goodnight to somebody.
Oh, I just said this song makes me feel safe.
Kind of, yeah.
That's beautiful.
Like I
That is
just
beautiful.
feel protected listening to this song.
Logan just said something extremely profound over on Cool Couch.
Yeah, and I was on it. I didn't miss it. God damn it.
Yeah, because we're cool couch, bitch. Sorry.
I'm a lone chair.
Yeah, we're so cool that
I'm a
you had
steel
to start
chair.
copying my fit.
I like the wind.
Damn.
I drew it. I can't fucking wear it.
I did switch to Zach instead of Carson there, so that's
I
where
am
the fuck
Zach.
up happens. Yeah, we know.
I was just making a comment about Logan in general. I wasn't even aiming for the switcher.
No, I will say this song too. It was definitely one of the more Beatles feeling songs. They definitely leaned more into the psychedelic side, especially if you listen to like the lead guitar. Now, was it this song? Yeah. Right at the 3 minute and 20 second mark, or right around there. There's like a switch that kind of like brings the energy of the album down a bit, just as a whole, even though it's kind of already sitting at a pretty low spot. When the song ended, I just felt like relaxed, which
It's a
was
bedtime
weird.
song. It's a bedtime song.
Yeah, it's like usually like
It's a bedtime story.
yeah,
This entire album might be a bedtime story.
perchance.
Yes.
Mayhaps.
But yeah, this one, I 100% agree. The second half is where I started writing my notes. I was like, the song is good. And then the second half hit, and I was like, this song might make the top 3. And also, they cranked whatever cinematic feel this album has up to 11 with this song. This was
Yeah.
probably the most cinematic feeling one.
Cinema. Rah.
Keep going.
A cinema.
You got the camera.
In your face.
Could you imagine me in a movie?
I've seen you in a movie.
Don't bring it up.
Oh,
Don't bring that up.
But 2 people have seen it in VR.
Whoa.
Oh shit.
Funny, every time you've done that, I haven't been on you for like 3 weeks. Anybody else have to go?
No.
All right, next up, I Wish I Was Joking. I gave this song a 7.5 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
7.5 out of 10.
8.75 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
Zach, take it.
So, once again, I think the song is very bittersweet. It has some really relatable lyrics. One of the lyrics that stood out to me is "Half of love is still love," and
Yeah.
I think that honestly might sum up what the album is about. Like half of anything is still something.
Yeah, there's a fun little nod to Steve Miller there too, where he's like, "I'm not the gangster of love."
Yep.
I thought that was kind of a cool little nod to some like the influences from this album. So, just was nice. That and this song seems to kind of like not too deeply analyze, but at least touch on the effects of like drugs. But I think it's funny that they're doing it in like a psychedelic song.
Yeah.
Which
Tongue
I
in
mean,
cheek.
of course, yeah, the whole band was founded on irony, so I can appreciate the irony here. But yeah, it's just a really good song overall as well.
What's interesting about the lyric that you just said about half of something is still something, if you take a look at the album art, both of them only have one hand, which is half the number of hands you're supposed to have, and both of them only have half a face. They're missing the mouth and the eyes. That's kind of neat.
Hey, Logan,
That's
move,
meta.
Move your head. There it is.
It's kind of neat. I just
Sorry.
noticed that because you were saying that while I was
Yeah,
looking at it.
that lyric was really good,
Mhm.
and I think it's so true.
Yeah, I really liked the lyrics in this song. They stuck out to me. It's some really great songwriting here. But the thing that really got me, the vocal ostinatos. I love that shit. God, I'm such a sucker for it.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I think this is the song that really makes me think it should be listened to the other way. Because this to me is not a second to last song. This is a second song. And that's why I just kind of rated it a little lower. It's because we were winding down the album and this was kind of starting up the album. And just threw it off a little.
Hell yeah. Moving on to the last song of this album, Loss of Life. Gave it an 8.5 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
8.5 out of 10.
9.1 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Homie said a wet William.
What William?
Zach, you want to start off?
Yeah, I mean, this song, like Loss of Life, technically part 1, can work as an intro or the outro. Sums up what I think the album's about. No one has it figured out. You lose. Deal with it. very melancholic, very bittersweet. You know, if you got something you're fighting for, go for it. If you don't, oh well. And I think it's a pretty good way to close it out.
I'm not gonna lie, the first bit of this song kind of sounded like an alt J song, especially with the synth sounds that they use. I was just like, oh, okay, like this just kind of sounds like an alt J song off of like an Awesome Wave, so like that era. But there's a lot of cool like switching with the instrumentals. I think there's like 2 big switches in the song. There's one around the 3-minute mark, and then the last minute and a half has this sort of like electronic feel to it. It kind of goes like somewhat not drum and bass, but like picks up the drum pattern a bit, I guess. I don't really know how else to describe it.
A neat thing that I heard, you know, it's like the trumpet fanfare in there is like really obvious, and I think that's one of the best parts of the song. I really love hearing that kind of stuff in the background. Absolutely adore anything that's like even like scratches the surface of big band sound. So a trumpet fanfare is perfect for me. But yeah, like the ethereal sound layered on top of that, I think like the drums kind of matched that pace with the fanfare-esque. Even like the synth kind of picked it up. Beautiful. I adored this ending.
Yeah, Steven, you brought up the switches throughout this song, and I think the middle of the 2 switches does not sound like an ending to an album. It does sound like the beginning. Like you can make a case for the first one and the last one, whatever. But that middle part does not, with the big band stuff, does not sound like the end to an album, which is kind of where I was like, yeah, I got to listen to this backwards.
Yeah, totally. I totally get that.
But then also the glitchy synth at the beginning, that fucks.
So good.
The like piano and mixed with drip noises was nice to see. I liked hearing that.
I don't know how I feel about
acquire
drip
the drip.
noises, but
I was with
Can we
it.
clip that?
Acquire that drip, Sterling.
But then also they brought out the fucking instrument from the Terraria soundtrack at the end. 100%. Dude. I was like, this is the fucking main theme to Terraria. What the hell? Goes crazy, but they just looped that in out of nowhere.
Yeah, this was to me like a cinematic song. As we mentioned, it very much goes through the stages of like a movie, a book, or whatever, with its own 3 stages of the song. Where it's kind of like somber, and then it's like the big fucking climax, and then back to somber. And I thought it was a great way to end the album because it is that ambiguous. This could be the start, this could be the end. Do whatever the fuck you want, kind of thing. Yeah, and it just was great. This one is certainly a great song to have come out within the last decade on a new album. This one sticks out to me.
Cinema. Rah!
You are a cinema. I can watch you forever. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. Just don't get mad when you see it on Monday.
I will. I'll be hungover
On a Monday?
on a Monday.
All
I'm sorry.
right.
Logan, like you're gonna be any different Monday morning.
That would be fun Monday morning. We're
was gonna
going
say
out Saturday night.
Sunday morning.
Exactly.
Oh, Sunday morning. I'm going to do a shot of Jaeger. That's my tip for never having a hangover. End on Jaeger.
A wise man once told me, 1 glass of Coke, ice, 2 aspirin. That is the cure to a hangover.
Write that shit down.
That wise man is sitting to Steven's
Write it
right.
down. Post it on your fucking refrigerator. Write it on your hand in black ink. Give yourself ink poisoning with that statement. Trust me, it works like a charm. Meatball sandwiches got to go away.
I can't wait for the Zach Anderson meatball sandwiches merch.
Don't eat meatball
time to
sandwiches and
cook.
drink a lot, folks. Trust
Is
me.
that his ABC logo profile picture? He's just got a meatball
Oh
sandwich.
my god!
Yes, it is.
It's time to cook.
All I'm saying is, I won't be eating a meatball sandwich for a long, long time.
Do we give context or
Hey,
leave it
no.
ambiguous?
You can eat 1 meatball sandwich. Just don't eat a
Not
second
2.
meatball sandwich.
It's a big problem with my stomach.
The limit is 2 meatball sandwiches and 3 1/4 Jack and Cokes.
Folks, trust me, don't do it.
The last one was a Makers and Coke.
Oh,
They were all majors and Coke.
they were all makers and Coke.
I'm built different, Logan.
That's just
Apparently not.
That's just expensive for something that tastes just as fine as a Jack and Coke.
Might as well jump off a bridge tonight. I don't know.
Damn.
Okay.
Are you okay, bro?
I guess Logan
No.
does really hate this guy.
I'm telling you, I've been saying this since I met him. He hates me.
Hey, you want to have 3 meatball subs tomorrow? Let's see what that does.
I'll be
He
dead, dude.
explodes.
I'll be fucking dead.
I'll write up a study.
Sell my body to science.
Actually, yeah.
This
No,
is the
for real.
effect of
This man needs to
3
be
meatball
studied.
subs.
I wanna-
and
I
6
want them to-
Makers and
I want them to
Cokes.
poke me and shit with like utensils, whatever the fuck they use over there, and goddamn.
Sporks.
I don't know what do you call it? With their-
Scalpel?
with their materials. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, I'm done, dude. Fuck that. Move on.
Fucking force.
All right, it's flow time.
Yeah. Flow of this album, I give it a 9 out of 10 for Flow. I thought this played out like a story that not only can work forward but backwards. I hit the fucking monitor.
I gave it an 8 out of 10 because I thought the flow was great coming forwards. I only listened to it with the loop back. I will have to listen to it backwards though. Here's my thing about it flowing all together really well. All these songs are pretty similar, and it's hard to give a really high flow rating when it's like that.
True. Very true.
And I think part of what's holding it back is it can be front or back for me. Maybe some of the sounds and some of the things I had issues with would be fixed if it's one way or the other.
I gave the flow an 8.5 out of 10. The reason why it's not higher than it is pretty much like nothing really is too different. However, I didn't listen to it backwards, much like Carson just said.
Yeah, I gave the flow an 8.5 out of 10. Honestly, my score would probably raise had I listened to the album back to front. But I guess I just need to do that. Overall, I thought it flowed pretty well together. A lot of the songs sound pretty similar.
There's no filler either.
Yeah, there's no filler, which is good. There's not 7 interludes, like
Sorry.
another album that we reviewed.
Sorry.
No, you're not.
They fucking hate me.
But yeah, it flowed really well together. Honestly, it's a good album to just kind of put on and listen to. You can even put it on shuffle, and it's all gonna flow pretty well together. So
Yeah, I gave it an 8 out of 10. I think that the ending and the beginning are solid separate pieces. The weird like psychedelic bit in the middle kind of broke up the flow a little for me because the like ending and beginning are so ambiguous. Like the first 2 songs and the last 2 songs are could go either way, but the middle is very clearly this is the middle of the album. Doesn't matter which way you play.
This is the songs that kind of fade. You know, that's that portion.
All right. Next up is, do we do overall or album art? It's album art, right?
Technically it's album art.
All right, Carson, you go first. We have a bit.
So at first when I was rating this album art, I gave it a 6 out of 10. And I said, this probably has some weirdly deep artistic meaning that I don't understand yet.
It's what I said.
And
wasn't it?
now, with what Zach said earlier,
Yep.
I get it. It makes sense to me now. 7.5. It's still a little weird, you know, but I get to see that even though they're only half of a person, they're still there.
I, however, did not get it. 6 out of 10.
I fucked with it personally. I gave it 9 out of 10, dude.
I want the camera back for a second.
Fair enough.
Real quick. I think this album art fits really well to this album. I just don't know what the hell it means.
Yeah.
But it does. It is this album. I do get it. I just don't get it.
He's riding a horse, but not the dog. There's a song called Bubblegum Dog on here. I don't know.
I'm also
I like it, though.
90% sure looking at it this close that that's like a fucking horse emoji off an iPhone.
It might be.
I thought the hands were hand emojis.
The
hand is.
The hand is a hand emoji. Or,
So
like,
is this
super
horse. Look
close.
at this super close. You can tell
It's
just
not a
like-
hand emoji because it has the outline.
That
Like,
is
look at the
true.
outline and like the lines on it.
the lines are not straight on it.
Well, they're not going to be able to use Apple emojis. That's like a Samsung hand emoji.
Oh.
That is not an emoji though. Like it looks hand drawn.
My life is an Apple emoji.
This is whack.
My life is like an apple emoji.
I fucking love apples.
I thought he was gonna say that song.
I don't like
Sir, have you
apples.
ever heard Apple Juice Interlude?
Apple Juice Interlude?
Yes.
No.
Should.
You should. That might change your opinion on apples. Anyways,
Man, fuck apples.
I gave a song, or it's not the song, but rather the album art an 8.3 out of 10. I thought that it did fit the album well, but I don't know. It's just nothing like stood out about it because it is pretty simple, of course.
Simple
but
is beautiful, though.
and I'm getting to that, Zach.
It's half
sorry,
an
I'm
album
sorry.
art, which doesn't mean it's not an album art.
Well, what I'm saying is like yes, there is simplicity and beauty. It's just like I think that this was not simple enough to strike me in that way. It's half an album art. No, it's not, because the whole fucking album's in front of me. I'm looking at the whole fucking album. That's a whole album art, bitch. You can't just get half an album
That
art.
was-
You don't get half a fucking album sleeve, do you?
He was making a face at me because
Yeah, I
you
was-
said the phrase backwards.
I was confused at Logan because I wasn't sure what he was doing, what face he was making.
You said there's
He just
simplicity
latched
and
onto
beauty.
me.
There's beauty and simplicity and beauty. Beauty is a simple concept. You look at something and you think it's beautiful. Boom.
There's a lot of darkness,
But
in
there's
that
also a
album
lot
cover.
of deep beauty,
However,
you know?
the one dude's
true.
riding the white horse. But the white horse is symbolic.
Yeah, shimmer.
What do those symbols mean, Zach?
Actually, the white horse is symbolic of many things. One of
Yeah.
those being death.
And also life.
Fuck.
Loss of life.
I'm gonna
That's
die
death.
alone, dude. Fuck.
But
Jump off
death,
that bridge.
death did ride a pale horse.
I like
Lost
I
a lot.
like it though. I think it works so well with the album, the melancholy tone, the vibes. A lot of the lyrics stick out. It works.
I think their blue noses are cool.
I'm sorry, but why does the guy on the right look like he's about to face fuck the horse? Someone answer that for me real quick. No, because look, he's grabbing the reins like that. I'm sorry.
He's going in.
He's
Yeah.
locked in,
He's got business to conduct.
He's gonna pull that pecker out
standing
real
on
soon.
business.
So I gave this a 6 out of 10. But I also did say if I saw this on the shelf, I would 100% go look at it and then read the back, see that it's MGMT, and buy it. So it's definitely an eye grabber. It's fucking weird. And if I had it on my
It is fucking weird, dude.
if I had it on display on the wall and someone was like, "What's that?" I'd be like, "I don't fucking know." So, it's good. It's good. Good enough. Did you just stop and fucking pose in the camera or in the mirror?
Yeah.
Talk to him.
Talk to him. Tell him how you really feel, Logan. Tell him why you hate me.
All right, guys. So we're at this show, right? I'm kidding. I don't hate you, Zach. I'm actually very jealous of you.
What? Whoa! What I do?
Oh shit.
Has he?
Whoa! Now you got my attention, dog.
Wait a second. Has he been informed of our wallpaper on Snapchat?
Oh my god.
He doesn't know that picture
Whoa!
exists.
Go show him.
Hold on.
What is it? Is it me?
Dude. Hold on. This is it, yeah.
Okay, a couple of things to say here.
He's gonna unpack this one.
Dude, wait. Okay, with Snapchat, I didn't know you could do that with the background.
We didn't either.
Um,
That's how we found out.
Logan got Snapchat Premium.
I do have Snapchat.
dude, that
Plus.
is. I'm shook.
Do I need to pull it out again?
Do it one more time.
You
Wait
want to see
till-
the full image?
Wait
I want
till
to
he-
give me that full image.
Here, I got
Hold
it.
on, I have it.
Give me that full image. I want to see it.
Wait till he
'Cause I'm
finds out
actually-
the other plan.
They take my lines, folks.
Take your lines. We were making you shit with it.
Oh yeah, you just wait.
Red, white, and
buddy.
blue.
Dude, that should be your LinkedIn profile picture.
Just so you know, this was the plan. And when I say was, I mean is.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so next show you come to, I'm tossing those in the crowd.
Whoa, dude. Oh,
I'm
dude, that's-
fully
that's
planning on
fucking
buying
hilarious.
like 100 of those.
I almost bought 6 bass ones like 2 days ago in hopes it would get here in time.
You know,
But I was like,
sometimes
there's no way.
Oh
it's gonna
heck
be
yeah!
here.
You get bass ones, I'll get guitar ones.
Yep.
sometimes I feel like I don't fit in America. Then I see that, and I'm like, we're doing it. We're doing this.
You're the quintessential American.
You are America.
Bitch.
That is a beautiful image.
I'll send
feel,
it to you.
I feel so bad for the fact that Connor's gonna have to go this far into the line.
No, I was already going all the way through it.
I was about to
today.
say the mic definitely did not pick up the bitch.
It did.
It
I
did?
heard it.
Huh.
It
I wasn't gonna
quiet.
put that part. I was gonna put his reaction to the image and then the image.
Oh, fair. No, it's valid.
I would show the live, but they'll see it in a couple days.
Eagle.
music over all time.
It is music over all time.
I thought we already rated that, bruv.
No, we did not.
My bad.
Overall, I think looking at my scores and trying to eyeball an average, I ended up with a 7.5. I could probably argue an 8. This album was good. Carson, you're up.
All right. I gave it an 8. I think the project in of itself is, really neat. Especially like I really liked having the experience of getting to replay. That's not something that you get with a lot of albums. I get that some albums have gimmicks, but not a lot of albums have gimmicks that are good and are still good albums. It's really hard to achieve, and you have to look at that and it's like, damn, that shit's impressive.
I gave it an 8.25. I just averaged all my scores together. That's what I got. Out of 10.
8.75. This shit fucks.
Yeah, I gave it an 8.5. This album was a lot of influences that I share and that I appreciate and like as musicians, and it shows. I will definitely be picking this one up on vinyl eventually, if not tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just really good. It made the Apple Music the second I started the first song.
Yeah, I mean, there's no filler. Really short and sweet. And like, I don't know who said it earlier. Like, you to put this on shuffle, and I think the flow would actually work perfectly with each song. I think it would work, honestly.
Yeah.
Not my favorite MGMT album, though. Congratulations, takes the cake on that one.
Logan,
Isn't
if you
that
know
the
the
Kanye
album, you want
album?
to do the outro read?
I do. Thanks everybody for tuning in this week. This is a real fun episode. Thank you for coming on, Zach. Really appreciate it.
Yes.
Zach.
You will definitely be back. Before I
They 100. They fucking hate me, folks.
No.
But they love me at the same time. That's how it is.
This is false created hate that he has made.
Zach Anderson
Zach,
is my first love.
You know what? Before we end this, Zach, how about we go down the line? You tell us how you feel about us.
I'll start with Sherwin.
Oh,
I've known Sherwin for a long time.
Mhm.
Sherwin's a homie. Sherwin keeps it real with me. Sherwin doesn't hate me.
I feel like he's about to get a gun out and shoot me right now.
Do you want me to, motherfucker?
Hey, it is
Carson?
America, bitch.
He's great. It's America, bitch.
Carson, I don't think you hate me. We don't see each other a lot. That's just the way it is.
Mhm.
Steven, you might definitely hate me.
What?
You might hate me, Steven.
On what grounds?
I don't know. I just feel like it.
What?
Logan definitely does.
I feel betrayed.
But Steven, I do love you.
I love you too,
I
bro.
remember distinctly saying after the first episode you were on, being like, "Yeah, we need to get Zach back. We need to do a rerun."
That was the first thing after we recovered from that episode.
I appreciate that.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you're right. Shit has
You
been
want me to do a read for it?
shit has been stirred, and that is all I will say on that matter.
But he definitely hates me, folks. Don't let that shit get through you. Steven, probably not. But Logan, maybe.
You're right.
It's a coin toss, folks.
I hope.
Throw a coin in the air. If it lands on tails, he hates me.
I fucking hope that you get ketchup pre-cum next time you go to use the bottle. All right.
What? What?
A little bit of liquid that's not mixed in with the ketchup anymore, so it gets squirted out of the bottle first.
Oh, that's some gross shit right there, folks.
Yeah, I hope that's all you get.
Dude, you ever tried that with like mustard? It's even worse than mustard, dude.
Oh.
Mustard's far worse.
But I fucking love mustard though. That's the problem.
Mustard does fuck, dude.
It's my favorite condiment.
Can I do this
I can't wait for this to be on the Monday Reel with zero fucking context.
Dude, mustard's the best condiment. No cap.
That is
What about
a
hot sauce?
factual statement.
What about hot sauce?
motherfucker
Whoa,
did not
whoa,
just
whoa.
say.
Whoa.
Hold on.
I agree with this statement.
But what about hot sauce?
Dude, there's so many different types of hot sauces, right? There's some hot sauces that are dog shit. Some brands that they don't slap.
There's some mustard that's dog shit.
In America, you get like 3 brands of mustard. All of them are pretty fucking solid. Am I wrong? I'm not wrong.
Not on.
I'm not fucking. Mustard's the best condiment. That's all I got to say in that. I'm a goddamn legend. Motherfucker.
Alrighty.
Tell he wasn't done.
before I cue us for the next album, I do want to say our Harmless Habit interview just came out on Thursday.
Watch that shit.
Go watch that shit. It's real fun, real interesting, cool ass dudes, and I hear those kids fuck.
I heard that as well.
Oh yeah, give it a like too while you're at it. We like that. Thank you.
Oh yeah, and subscribe. It's very much free.
That is
Also, we have merch.
we do have
do
merch.
have merch.
Shit.
That's not free.
I'm wearing a piece of merch, as is Carson,
got
and
one.
Connor has on Connor's shirt.
Wanted it for this episode specifically.
Exactly. But next week we will be joined by another guest host Evan, who was last featured on Rap Bath. It was,
You might need
fun
a shirt of Zach Anderson eating meatball sandwiches.
You might.
You're getting a meatball sandwich vinyl.
That's a band?
Don't worry. You don't know what
We'll
I mean.
explain later.
But
I'm interested now.
our album for next week is Aphrodisiac by The Velt. I've never heard it. I'm really interested to listen.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
We'll see y'all next time.
Cheers.
Peace.
Bye.